Okay.
Outtake, definitely.
Hi, it's Alex from StadlerCon. Once again, it's February. It's almost Happy Valentine's Day. And whether you love it or you hate it, there is one nice thing about Valentine's, which is that there is a lot of chocolate everywhere, all around. There's chocolate. Chocolate is luscious and soothing and dark and mysterious and similar, I think, to love, and very appropriate as a little love token to a lover, to a friend, to a mother, to a father, to a kid. I do approve of that at Valentine's Day. Give somebody a little bit of chocolate. We're going to talk today about chocolate truffles, which are such a direct and kind of unadulterated experience of chocolate. Almost everybody I know right now is in some kind of detox mode. They're purifying, they're off the hooch, they're cutting out this and meat and no salami for 12 years, and it's after the holidays, and I think that's probably a good thing to do. I'm actually cleaning up my act a little bit too. But a good thing about a chocolate truffle is that the experience of the chocolate is so pure and so fiercely, profoundly chocolatey that one little truffle does the trick. You really can have a truffle or half a truffle after a meal and feel like, I got my sweet. They are small but powerful, tiny yet mighty, like my friend Nancy Schwartz, who's 4'9" and 11 and speaks Finnish and Spanish and Guarani and was also a circus clown. She had a t-shirt when we were in high school that said, "Vengeful Midget." And truffles are a little bit like that. They're very little, but they pack a punch. So, what we're going to do is take a half a cup of cream and put it in a saucepan. Here's my cute little turquoise blue enamel, fake Le Creuset 1970s saucepan. We haven't named any of my accoutrements in a while. Let's call her Clotilde. She's so cute. Into our cream, we're going to grate some orange peel. Right into the cream, don't worry, later on we're going to strain it out. Peel of about 1 orange with the microplane. You can do it with a grater, cheese grater, box grater if you have it. There are your peels in there. About a tablespoon worth of coffee. This is the wonderfully smooth, mellow, deep, and a little bit chocolatey Monaco from La Colombe. I get mine on 19th Street. It's great in a French press too. It's so voluptuously round. It's a sexy coffee. Now we're going to heat this up to a simmer on the stove. Watch your cream. It's very easy for the cream to boil over, and that will wreck it. So don't do what I do. Chop your chocolate before and keep an eye on your cream, because if your cream boils over, you have to start all over again. It's a pain in the ass. So this is 8 ounces of nice dark chocolate. This is one of the things you do when you make truffles is you don't skimp on the ingredients. I went and got very nice organic heavy cream. I went and got very nice dark chocolate because there's nothing going on in this candy. There's nothing to mask it. There's no makeup. There's no place to fake it in here. You're going to taste every taste. So, pardon my don't scrimp when you do these. And it's not a big amount of chocolate. It's 8 ounces of chocolate. So it's an affordable, what I call an affordable luxury. Chop it up into small little shards. Like that. They need to be fairly small because we're going to use the cream and only the heat of the cream to melt them. I'm going to give my cream a little stir. So all those flavors shmoo around. I'm going to keep chopping. Make my chopping sounds. Chop, 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 chop. So the chocolate should look almost like chip bark mulch that you would scatter around your garden if spring ever came again, which it doesn't really feel like it will ever do. I thought I lived in Philadelphia, but actually I live in Nome, Alaska, or the frozen tundra of the Arctic or something, and I should practice for an Iditarod because it's freezing around here. It's been so cold. All the more reason to arrive at somebody's house with a present because we're not very cheerful in Philly right now. We're all a little blue from the weather. Take a tablespoon of butter and plunk it in the bowl. If you see any big pieces of chocolate still lying around, break them up. Watch your cream. We'll be back in a second when my cream is coming to a nice fast simmer. Okay, so now our cream is simmering nicely. It's a nice rolling simmer just right before it boils. And then pour it through your strainer into your bowl. Catch all your grinds and your peel and your junky looking stuff. And then just let it sit for a minute. The heat of that cream is going to do wonders. And hopefully we've gotten some nice coffee taste and some nice orange taste. It's funny, I threw fresh mint in one time. I didn't get hardly any flavor at all. Sometimes, though, you put in an herb or something, or you steep some Earl Grey tea, and you get a really profound pop of flavor. So it's fun to play with what you steep in your cream. Now take a mini whisk or a small spoon and just nudge the chocolate around to keep the melting process going. You want to use that heat while you have it. And sort of plow the cream through. Let it melt a bit. We're going to add today like 1/8 of a teaspoon of orange oil for a little extra flavor. Some coffee extract, if I can open the bottle. I don't think I can. I'm going to use my teeth. That's good. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I use my teeth to open a can. I'm such a brute. What are you going to do? A teaspoon of bourbon. Cognac is more traditional. I like the butterscotchy notes of bourbon. And vanilla, very important. Vanilla is chocolate's best friend. Let's put in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla is an orchid. You could give an orchid if you wanted. And now shmoo again until smooth. Don't shmoo too fast. It'll splash up, as it probably will me in 2 seconds. Just keep blending. You'll have some bigger chunks. And this is another good reason. Chop small. Chop smaller than a chocolate chip when you are melting your chocolate. When you're, I'm all befuddled today. When you are chopping your chocolate, chop it into very small bits. It will melt more quickly and more easily. When this is smooth, and you'll think you'll have lost all your heat and it's too late, but it's not. When it is smooth, mine is not totally smooth, but it's close enough. Put it aside for 1/2 hour, and it will set up. We'll be back in 1/2 hour, and we'll make our candy. Back now. I let my chocolate set up. You'll need at least 1/2 hour. You could do it overnight, that's easier. But I've let it set up into a sort of a solid slump. I've taken about 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar, which you can't see because it's white. It could be cocaine, but it's not. It's confectioner's sugar. And 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And now I'm making a chocolate sugar powder. Blend that well. It'll be this beautiful, cementy, chocolate gray color. Take a teaspoon, scrape, 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 about 4 scrapes worth should do it. It'll be the consistency of clay. It'll warm up a bit in your hands. You might want to keep a damp, warm rag around to wash your hands. Roll it into a ball that's about the size of a cherry. Fruit, a cherry. Put it in the powder. Roll it about. Da-da-dum. A chocolate truffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make these tiny too. They're very cute. You can make fairy truffles that are about the size, oh, I don't know, of a large pea. Roll it in your dust. A truffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the perfect amount. 4 scrapes with your spoon. Roll it in your hand. You're a confectioner. Who knew? You're not only smart and talented, you can sing, dance, act, do jazz, tap, ballet, and pop and lock, and do the pogo, and the mashed potato, and you can make chocolate truffles. So you're really incredible. If you wanted to prove to somebody what a fabulous boyfriend or girlfriend you could be, it wouldn't hurt to show up with a small, simple box. Oh, I just made you some candy. I was just thinking of you. Happy Valentine's Day. So, happy Valentine's Day. Do something fun. Tell your friends you love them. Tell everybody you love them. If you do love them, tell them you hate their stinking guts also. That could be Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I hate your stinking guts. I don't hate your stinking guts, probably. I really only hate 1 or 2 people, and well, anyway, good luck to them. Happy birthday to someone who was born on Valentine's Day. I have taken too much antihistamines and I'm a little wonky, but I am wishing you a very lovely and rapidly ending February. Let's get to the crocus. Bye.